Okay, here we are, day 4 on the deck build job. No, hold on, it's a handicap ramp build job. Yeah, I was thinking we were building a deck, but it's a ramp job. So yesterday we got the steps in, new set of steps. This here that you see, it's a gutter and the support to the awning. That's where they want it. There's probably better ways of doing that. If I was on somebody else's job, I would not have put that support in the middle of the steps like that. That's the way they wanted it, so that's the way I did it. But the steps turned out pretty good. That worked out pretty nicely. The forms are in, the concrete's in, it's dry. We're going to start putting the metal straps on the 4x4s to attach to the existing deck. I have some 1/2-inch bolts. I'm going to bolt this thing to the deck. I'm going to make sure we don't get any movement out of it. Any movement on the deck. And so today I'm going to put the metal straps in and maybe get started on situating some of the actual ramp, putting that together. But today I'm making some movements on some materials, things like that, getting things ready. And I have another little side job that I have to do here today. So it might not be a lot of progress today, but that's where we're at. So let's get to it. Okay, I want to make sure I got this. So what I'm doing here, I have these 5.5-inch long bolts. They're 1/2-inch bolts. And I have the washers and nuts. And I have these straps. Now, I don't know if this is how other people do it, but that's the way I do it. Got these straps on here for 4x4s. I drilled them out. Put the bolts in. Bolts on the backside, nuts on the backside. I'm going to secure this 4x4 to the existing structure. I'm going to do that everywhere I can. I'm also going to do that every time you see a 4x4 on this ramp. It's going to have one of these straps on it. It may have something else on it also, but it's for sure going to have one of these straps and bolts. What's up?
You lost some weight, man.
No, I haven't. Alright, show you what I have here. So we have it's a 1/2 inch bolt. I think it's a 5.5 inch long. And I got washers and a nut. And this handy dandy bracket. This bracket connects 4x4 to a structure. So got one of them on, strapped it on, made it real secure. Feels really nice. And I'm getting ready to put the next one on. And this is where you need an impact wrench or a driver. The impact driver works better. Okay. I've strung up some lines to give me a little bit of visual. I did the measurements. Now, I'm not so sure how square the deck is, but we're building the ramp off the deck, so I measured on the deck spot that I thought was the same, and I ran the strings from the same spots on the posts that I sank into the concrete. And there I have measured it out. Attached the string at the end point. Got it tight. I got the measurement off of the deck. I measured off of the string, off of one string, measured to the other string, the same distance that I was on the deck, and I put that string opposite. Now that should be our angle. There's going to be a post every 6 feet. And the stringers are going to attach to the posts. The posts are going to be secured in the concrete. Then I'm going to cross brace the stringers the whole distance, so it's going to be 3 stringers and cross braces in between, and a post every 6 feet with with 2 5-inch bolts and nuts attached, holding this all together. Now at the end post will have the 4x4s attached with an anchor, and they will also be braced on each side with an L bracket, so that there will be no movement in any direction. No, it's coming along pretty good. Okay. If you liked the video, consider subscribing. Just push the subscribe button, and if you hit the little bell icon there, you'll be notified when I have new content. And that's going to about do it for this episode. Remember, they may do it another way, but that's the way I do it. We'll see you next time.